Today?
You gotta do a big cheese, okay? Ready? Cheese! Today's vlog's going to be a little bit short. We've got a couple of small projects we're gonna try and accomplish and hopefully finish them either tomorrow or the next day. So let's get to it. Right, Archie? Archie! He's ignoring me. I'm trying to vlog here, Charlie. Yeah. Laura went shopping this week, and they had flour and potatoes and onions and carrots on sale. But we need a place to store them and keep them cool. We've got them in the small chest freezer out in the mudroom right now. We don't have it plugged up. Here's my idea. We had a friend give us this upright freezer a while back, and we'd rather not have two freezers plugged in and a big fridge. It's a fridge and freezer combo. We don't want to use all that energy, so what we're going to do is use this upright freezer downstairs in the basement where the temperature is pretty regular. It doesn't get too hot, it doesn't get too cold down here. And we're going to use this as kind of a makeshift root cellar. So the plan is, instead of plugging it up and using electricity, we're going to either in our fridge / freezer in the kitchen, we're either going to put some milk jugs filled with water in there, or we're going to crank up that small chest freezer, but we're going to freeze jugs of water and put 1 or 2 in here and shut the door. That'll serve 2 purposes. Shutting the door here will keep the mice out. That's one of the reasons we're using the freezer down here, is we can shut it and whatever wants to won't be able to get into it. And secondly, it'll keep hopefully keep it kind of cool like a real root cellar would be, and it's not going to cost us any electricity. So we're going to try that, see how it works. I don't know, it might not work, but hopefully next year when we've grown a little bit bigger garden and we have some of these root vegetables that we're trying to preserve and hang on to a little bit longer, we can use this and it'll work for us. So we're going to give it a try and see what happens. Well, I've got my handy dandy flashlight here because it was too dark to see in the freezer. So this is what I've got: a frozen jug of water with a bowl to catch the condensation. Then we've got some taters, carrots, onions, and some flour and maybe some sugar. I'm going to shut the door here, and we'll come back in the morning and see if it's kind of cool. I might need to add another jug or 2 of water. But this way we don't have to have a whole bunch of appliances plugged up. We can use that smaller freezer that's right outside the kitchen door for things that we might use a little bit more often, some other frozen foods. But we'll see if this works as kind of a sort of a root cellar for us. We like pears. Now, we had friends that gave us these 2 huge 5-gallon buckets of pears, and if we'd like, we might go get some more. Laura's got some plans for these. We're going to try and make some jam, I think. Maybe some pie. And Laura wants to kind of chop some of them up and cook them and kind of break them down so that she can put them in some of the applesauce and such that she feeds the girls. So I'm going to get started on these a little bit tonight. I'm gonna peel them, cut them up, and then put them in bags, I think, something, and freeze them for Laura. And we'll either get to it tomorrow or sometime later this week when we have a little bit more time. We can really work on these. You gotta do a big cheese, okay? Ready? Cheese! Okay. I don't know exactly how Laura wants the pears cut, so hopefully that's okay. We're not gonna do all of them tonight, but we'll show some of the processing later this week and how we're gonna use them, maybe tomorrow or I don't know. I can't remember what day she said, maybe Thursday or Friday. So check back in if you want to see those videos and what we plan on doing. Thanks for watching!